What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Car Collective, the channel where we dig into the machines that are shaping the future of the automotive world. And today, we've got something seriously exciting on the table. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because we cover everything from wild concept renders to full production reveals. And today's video might just be one of the most requested cars we've ever covered. So grab a coffee, get comfortable, because we are diving deep into the 2027 Mazda CX-100. Now, before we get into it, I want to set the stage a little bit. Mazda has spent the last few years quietly repositioning itself. They're not trying to be the budget brand anymore. If you've been paying attention to what they did with the CX-90, the CX-70, and even some of their recent design language shifts, you can see the writing on the wall. Mazda wants a seat at the table with the premium three-row SUV crowd. And honestly, based on what we're seeing here, they might actually pull it off. Let's start with the exterior, because this is where the CX-100 absolutely commands attention. Up front, you've got this massive, aggressive grille that almost looks like it's been chiseled out of one solid piece of black chrome. It's got this mesh pattern that catches light in a way that makes the whole face of the car look alive. The headlights are slim, sharp, almost blade-like, and they wrap into the fenders in a way that gives the car this predatory stance. This is not the soft, understated Mazda design language we've gotten used to. This is Mazda flexing. Moving to the side profile, the proportions are what really sell the luxury angle here. Long hood, a cabin that's pushed back, and a roofline that stays level and confident all the way to the rear hatch, which, by the way, is finished in this glossy black two-tone treatment that contrasts beautifully against what looks like a pearl white paint job. The wheels are enormous, multi-spoke, gloss black, and they fill out the wheel arches perfectly. No gap, no awkward proportions. Whoever styled this car understood that stance sells cars just as much as horsepower does. Around the back, you get these thin, horizontal taillights that stretch almost the full width of the tailgate, connected by a light bar that I am fully expecting to be a signature Mazda design cue going forward. The diffuser at the bottom is aggressive, quad exhaust tips poking out from either side, and that CX-100 badge sitting right there on the tailgate just to remind you exactly what you're looking at. This is a full-size three-row SUV that somehow manages to look like it belongs in a performance lineup. Now let's talk about what really matters for a lot of you, and that's the interior, because this is where Mazda is clearly trying to make a statement. Step inside and the first thing you notice is how clean the dashboard looks. There's this long, sweeping display that spans almost the entire width of the cabin, split into different zones. One for navigation, one for media. One that looks like it's dedicated to a digital clock and trip information. It's minimal without feeling empty, which is a hard balance to strike. And Mazda seems to have nailed it here. The steering wheel keeps that classic three-spoke Mazda shape, but modernized. Flatter bottom, integrated touch controls. And behind it sits a fully digital gauge cluster. Materials-wise, we're looking at soft touch leather across the dash and doors, contrast stitching, and these beautiful wood trim accents that run along the door panels, something Mazda has always done really well, even in their more affordable models. So seeing it elevated here makes total sense. Now, the second row is where this thing really tries to earn that luxury badge. We're talking captain's chairs with their own individual entertainment screens mounted to the backs of the front seats, a full-length panoramic sunroof that floods the cabin with natural light, rear seat climate controls, and a center console between the second row seats with its own display for controlling temperature, and probably seat heating and ventilation too. Legroom looks genuinely impressive, and the way the seats are bolstered tells me Mazda wants this to feel like a private jet cabin, rather than just a family hauler. As for what's under the hood, Mazda hasn't confirmed exact specs for a vehicle like this yet, so take this as speculation. But if the CX-100 follows the trajectory of the CX-90 and CX-70, we're likely looking at a turbocharged inline-six engine, possibly paired with mild hybrid assistance, all-wheel drive as standard. and enough torque to make this three-row SUV feel a lot more athletic than its size would suggest. Mazda's inline-6 platform has genuinely impressed a lot of reviewers already, so scaling that up for a flagship model like this would make a lot of sense from a brand positioning standpoint. What's fascinating here is the timing. The three-row luxury SUV segment is more competitive right now than it's ever been. You've got the Grand Wagoneer, the Escalade, Range Rover, even Genesis making serious moves with the GV80 and GV90. For Mazda to step into this space with something as bold as the CX-100 tells me they're not just testing the waters. They're serious about competing at the top. Now, I do want to be transparent with you all, because these images that are circulating are renders. They are not official confirmed photos from Mazda themselves. So everything we're discussing today is based on design language, industry trends, and a bit of informed speculation about where Mazda is heading. But even as a concept, this thing is genuinely exciting. And if Mazda brings even 70% of this vision to a real production model, they are going to shake up the segment in a major way. So that's our deep dive into the 2027 Mazda CX-100. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Would you cross-shop this against a Grand Wagoneer or a Range Rover? Or do you think Mazda is overreaching here? I want to hear your honest thoughts, because this community always brings the best discussions in the comment section. And I read every single one of them. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and smash that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow and helps more car enthusiasts find the Car Collective. If you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video, because we've got a lot more concept breakdowns, reveals, and reviews coming your way very soon. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm signing off. This has been the Car Collective, and I will see you in the next one.